We should totally do that. That's freaking hysterical.
I think it's fun. Yay! Good morning, good noon, good day.
Okay, we're done here. Thank you. That's
okay,
good.
We're out of here.
All right, there's the mountain cam, which looks incredibly depressing to me. Because
Go back to the cam. Go back to the cam.
Yeah, we get one day of 65 and sunny.
2 days.
And then,
2 days.
No. Tomorrow rains and snows again.
I know, but we had 2 days.
It wasn't. No, it didn't count because it's now today.
I think
was waiting for today because today was supposed to be totally sunny and 70.
All right, so
and they lied to me.
Look at the picture. Look at the snowfield.
You're going to tell me about the buds on the trees and how I'm supposed to be happy, right?
No, if you give me a chance, I'll tell you what I was thinking.
Fine.
So if you look at the snowfield and you go to that bowl on the left, right? And right up where that shadow is, if you look really closely, there is a snow angel made by Sasquatch. Pretty sure what that is.
You know, so anyway.
So this is coming back, this kind of weather's coming back Thursday and Friday. We could get like an inch in the valley, which means branches will be a-breaking.
You know what I just realized, which is vaguely horrifying? When we worked in radio, it really didn't matter what I wore, and I think you saw me in nothing but like yoga pants for the first,
kind of hot.
3 years. I just realized I'm wearing my son's shirt that I was wearing last night.
I know that.
And that I'm not even sure I washed it since he wore it last, but I
don't think
put it
you
on.
did. He just wore it
and
the
I
other
just
day.
realized that I'm now here on camera.
Right.
And I'm wearing my son's shirt. So, how are you? What's happening with you today?
I'm wearing my intelligent glasses.
You do look very intelligent.
Like that.
Do you want to talk about mystery meat first, or do you want to talk about Zuckerberg?
I want to talk about Zuckerberg again, really quick. Watched him as much as I could stand in front of the Senate.
I liked his
yesterday.
earnest way he started every sentence with Senator.
Yeah, well, he's trained. I mean, they went over.
Oh no,
this
you
with
can
him.
tell.
And he went through. Yeah, he went through his stuff, and I just thought it was really interesting because a lot of the senators are not of the genre or the age or the demographic of knowing what Facebook what is.
Which one of them called it Bookface yesterday? That was cute.
Bookface, and then get on the interweb, and you controller of bright shiny screen.
Don't they have aides who are supposed to like bring them up to speed on some of this stuff?
Well, they're the ones who they're the ones who go on Facebook and report for the senator, right?
Yeah.
He or she, and they go, and they do all that stuff. They don't have a clue about Twitter. They don't have a clue. But I thought it was interesting that he talked about some regulation and making sure that some of the voting fraud and whatever it is that they're concerned about, and hate speech and things like that. There are going to have to be a couple things that everyone can jump on. The one thing I thought was really funny, he goes, "Do you have any competition?"
Oh, it's clearly a monopoly. And he goes, no, because the average American uses 5 separate apps per day. This is true. But there is nothing like the one element that controls 4 billion people in the world.
But he said they're all coming at us. He goes, so yeah, that's why they keep advancing stuff, Anyway, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple things
for about
that
10 minutes.
Really scared me because I went through a couple of the websites where they talk about this is what you can find out what Facebook now accesses from you.
Yeah, that's scary.
And the phone stuff is especially upsetting to me because they can access all of your photos.
They denied the phone thing and the
and following the notes.
The audio recording.
Well, the audio recording thing I thought was a little far-fetched too. Like if you have the app on your phone, that means we could activate your phone's microphone and we can listen to all of your details. 99.99% of us aren't that interesting, specifically me. So, but it's
they do watch, and they are aware of some very minute details. Because I got a message on Facebook yesterday that said I don't need a colonoscopy yet. Yeah, I said it. So anyway.
Well, that's good.
They're looking everywhere.
I guess that's good.
All right, so mystery meat. I'm going to just show it.
We attempted to launch this yesterday, and I guess it didn't feel ready. But this was a very elaborate process, and I was rather proud of you.
Enjoy. Hi, everybody. Are you ready for a mystery? A mystery of meat. Mystery meat, I say. Here's the story. I have the dearest friends, and they've got a 700-pound cow, and they put it in their freezer. Wait, there's people in between there. There's a butcher and stuff, right? And then they put it in the freezer, and they stacked it up and stacked it up. They bought the freezer just for this, and they couldn't fit 4 packages into the freezer, so they brought them to us, and they were labeled soup bones. And I love soup bones. I like soup. Who doesn't? But when they defrosted it and unwrapped them, that's what we found. And that is the mystery meat. Clue number 1. Each one has part of a bone. Now, I was thinking chuck roast, right? But this is like way too tender for a chuck roast. What kind of meat do you think this is? Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll do a contest. Here's the contest. You guess what kind of meat this is. When I cook it up, we'll pretty much know, don't you think? If you are the correct person, you are the winner, and you win the pride of being a winner. And for everybody else, they get to be participants as well. The Mystery Meat Challenge. What do you think it is? Do I bake it? Do I broil it? Or do I braise it? What's your best guess? Definitely tough. Kind of like chuck steak. I think I'd braise it. All right, browning it for the stew, because that's what it is. Stew meat. Don't you like that sound? Start with the brown meat, then we go to the onions, and then we go to the carrots, and get some parsley in there, and some potatoes. Over here, we've got some peppercorn. Am I the only one who likes the flaked peppercorn in soup? Maybe not. Then some pepper, salt, crushed garlic, and some oregano. So let's put it all together and get this thing over with. All right, this is how I make soup. Meat, onions, carrots, potatoes, seasonings, soup.
It's good. It's in the fridge.
I didn't get a chance to eat any of it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. I'm
It looks good.
gonna call the people who gave us the meat, Jen and Ryan, and have them come over and bring some crusty bread, and boom. Tomorrow when it snows, perfect.
It'll be all warm and welcoming, and we'll be crying because it's snowing again.
You know
That's
those
okay.
pickled eggs I made?
Yeah.
They're almost ready to cut open to see how red the eggs got, the whites.
That'll be great.
Guess what I moved around in the freezer this morning?
What?
2 cow tongues this big. It was like this big around. Big cows. That might be my next adventure.
I'm moving out.
Nothing like food that can taste you back.
Let's go to Daisy. She's in the Gephardt Daily Newsroom. She's brought to you by Fink and McGregor Mortgages Made Simple. Go to fink-mcgregor.com. Within 4 minutes, you are going to know about all kinds of mortgage options, and someone can call you back within the next business day. Also by StayFit Wellness Clinic. Do you know they do a personal health analysis that helps you understand exactly where you're lacking, what they can do? Personalized supplements. They can start making you feel actually your age again instead of feeling like an ancient, exhausted person at stayfitwellnessclinic.com. And of course, by All Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air. It's a good time to check up your swamp cooler or your air conditioner to make sure everything's ready for summer at allutahplumbing.com. Daisy, my dear, what's going on today?
Thanks, Todd and Erin. Hello, everyone. Here's what's making news on Wednesday, April 11th on GephartDaily.com. The father of a Tocqueville boy who was found emaciated after being confined to a dark, squalid bathroom for more than a year has pleaded guilty to abuse. 41-year-old Russell Orrin James pleaded guilty on Tuesday to third-degree felony child abuse and was sentenced to up to 364 days in the Washington County Purgatory Correctional Facility. That will be followed by 3 years of supervised probation. James was considered by state prosecutors to be a secondary defendant in the case. 37-year-old wife Brandy James was found guilty of 3 counts of second-degree felony child abuse of her 12-year-old son. She was sentenced in August to 45 years in prison in the 2017 case. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has released a statement supporting a Utah Medical Association declaration issued last month, decrying plans for legalizing medical marijuana in the state. The UMA statement claims backers of the so-called Utah Marijuana Initiative are falsely claiming the measure has the support of the Utah medical establishment. While the UMA says it supports research involving the legitimate use of medical marijuana, it maintains the latest initiative is merely trying to create a pathway for legalized recreational pot sales in the state of Utah. And Logan City Police are attempting to identify 2 individuals who used 4 counterfeit $100 bills at a local retail store. Besides paying for items using the counterfeit bills, the suspects stole $250 in merchandise, according to the Logan City Police Department. Anyone who recognizes the pair or has any further information is asked to call LCPD Detective Andrew Solberg at 435-716-9475. And time now for a look at your Wasatch Front weather, brought to you by Brio Technologies, Utah's numero uno audiovisual specialists, and by Magic Wash, home of the long-lasting ceramic car wash with an outlet in South Ogden and a brand new facility on Antelope Drive in Layton. After 2 days of halfway decent weather, we're going to be returning to a wee bit of winter Thursday and Friday. We'll see both rain and snow those days, with high temps hovering in the low 50s and even the upper 40s. Sunshine does return for the weekend. That's it for now. For more news and weather 24/7, go to gephartdaily.com. For now, Todd and Erin, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Daisy. Hang on. We're not accepting your weather, and we like something warmer and sunnier. That's all I'm saying.
We refuse. Tell them about
Vic and McGregor. Oh, we're talking to our friends. They were over for dinner the other night, and they're house shopping. Kind of a horrible time because everything's going crazy, and the houses they're selling.
Well, it's a super good time if you're selling. Yeah.
But the houses are going in like a day, and then people are doing that. So the problem they've had is they've lost 5 houses because they weren't pre-approved. And I'm not talking like, yeah, you're pre-approved. No, these people are ready to pull the trigger on this. And now they are in that situation. And hopefully in the next week, they're going to walk in and just go, we'll take it. And then they can write their check and they get their mortgage and everything's good. So that's what they're waiting for. If you want to find out what's going on, Fink and McGregor are the people. Go online 4 minutes and it can tell you all the different packages and products that are available for you so you can buy a house.
Think-McGregor.com. Mortgages made simple.
What she said.
Alrighty, are you ready for this? Because it's kind of awesome.
Is this the hair one?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I took the kids to school today. I got hair shamed. My daughter, she's got a bob now. She's got a bob cut.
There's a reason I had her hair cut into a bob.
And I see that
there was a reason.
We have a lady that we know, and she's French, and her 2 little girls come to, and they're braided, and they've got this fold over thing, and here, Zoe looks like I turned her upside down and dunked her in a bucket. It's just her. It's not what it should be. It's not. There's
a reason I had our daughter's hair cut into a bob.
This is
it was
serious.
Simple. It just like requires a hairbrush.
The dad ponytail. That's all
sorry
I got.
you were ashamed.
But this is a great story.
But this is a really beautiful thing, and it took me a while to get into this because we'd had boys for so long. But girls there's a very intimate and special thing about doing your daughter's hair.
Right.
Well, Isabella Pereira's mama passed away 2 years ago when she was 9 years old.
Sally.
Look at beautiful thick hair. And she's been raised by her father, who's quite overwhelmed, but he loves her dearly, obviously. And there's things that, he doesn't know how to do because you're doing everything else. Well, once her hair was so tangled, her dad actually had to give her a haircut just to get rid of all the rats.
Crap.
I mean, that's where it gets so sad. So once Isabella's hair had grown out, she just sort of did a ponytail. But one of the things,
like I do.
But one of the things that she had always treasured is her mom would sit down with her in the morning and she would use her clever little nimble fingers and she would braid her hair for her. Well, Elizabeth got the courage to ask their bus driver if she could braid her hair one day. It's because she saw her name is Tracy Dean, and she saw her braiding another child's hair. And this wonderful woman's been driving all these kids to school for years and years, and she said, do you think you could help me? Well, she's been styling her hair every day since. she said, you can't be shy. You got to talk to these kids. You got to treat them like they're your own kids, you know? So the morning hair appointments do more than just give Isabella her nice little do for the day.
That's so
It also
cool.
gives her confidence and validation.
Absolutely.
And it gives her this moment where she's got her mom back. She said, it makes me feel like she's a mom pretty much to me, and it makes me excited for the next day.
I have to try harder.
So, and by the way, this story is here from Salt Lake City.
Is it?
Uh-huh. And the bus driver said she's had a special connection with the kids since she was diagnosed with breast cancer 7 years ago. She said, I found out I had breast cancer, and that's what the first thing that went through my head. Who's going to take care of my little ones?
Mm-hmm.
Not that, you know, my husband wouldn't do it. He's an amazing father, but that's everything you think about, because that's what moms do. They do their kids' hair.
Well, you're 10 minutes into the show and crying already.
I know, but that's so cool.
It is a great story.
I know I suck.
Hey, we want to say thank you for watching over the last year. It's been incredible, and you're crazy because you're still with us. Down at Christopher's Prime Steakhouse and Grill, we have a thing going on right now to thank you for this. And if you want to do this and win a table for 4 down there, all you have to do is...
all we need is a comment from you today on this show. I don't care when you're watching the show. It's probably 3 in the morning. Who cares? But if you're on Gephardt Daily or Gephardt Approves Facebook page, just mention Christopher's or I like steak. If you're here with Todd and Erin, just jump into the conversation. Say, hey, I'd like to win Christopher's, and you're automatically qualified. Then on Friday, we draw a name. Boom, we contact you. Go, hey, guess what? You won. You're going to go to Christopher's, and boom, you're at Christopher's.
I think they get the message. Mm-hmm. Okay, so coming up next, my favorite story of the month. If I had a favorite story, and it was a month, this would be it. And it's next.
The Todd and Erin Morning Stream is brought to you by UtahCreditApproval.com. Bad things happen to good people, but you can get your credit back on track and get a reliable automobile by giving them a call. 801-404-7201. And also by Columbus Travel with spectacular deals on cruises and all-inclusive vacations. Go to ColumbusVacations.com. And all Utah Plumbing, Heating, and Air, where they have a winter special that they can check out your furnace and make sure that it's operating efficiently, saving you hundreds of dollars in energy bills. Just go to allutahplumbing.com. Did you know that you can catch the Todd and Erin Morning Stream on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, and GephardtDaily.com any time of the day or night?
Hi, we're back. Hey, we're kind of wrapping the show up pretty quick today, but in my favorite story of the month, go ahead and show them that picture. Show them that picture and tell me you would not fly on this plane.
That looks really cool, I have to admit.
It's in the cargo area. They call it the cold spot, and that's where battery fires start. But they have made these pods that you can go in and sleep in. Even if you didn't sleep, how wonderful to go on an 8-hour flight and just lay there and do a Wi-Fi thing.
Those are pretty cool.
That'd be way cool.
Now, explain more about this.
I don't have to. Just look. You know what this is going to do? This is going to make the Mile High Club come back with a big bang. That's what's going to happen. How do you keep people separated? You got 8 hours. You're in bed together. It's awesome.
Well, I've noticed there weren't any privacy curtains, and that's probably for a very specific
You bring
reason.
your own.
And do they do like temperature control? Because I've seen cargo holds before.
I don't
They're
know.
not comfortable.
I don't know.
They tend to go cold or hot.
You wouldn't do that.
It's
Even with
very
a
shiny.
stranger. Well, maybe not a stranger. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. We are, do we have a name yet? Todd and Erin Nooner. We don't know.
Maybe lunchtime, but nobody really, I don't know.
Enjoy the nice weather today. Tomorrow we got snow coming back to Utah in the valley. Eek, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.